Good morning students. Children, in last video we learned about distributional maps. We have seen distributional maps are classified into three ways: dot method, choropleth method and isopleth method. Today we are going to study choropleth method and isopleth method. See first choropleth method. See first point, in these maps the data regarding various geographical variables is shown by shades or tints of various colors. In this method only shades or tints are used to show the variables on the map. In these method, the smallest and the largest values of the given data of the variable in a region are taken into consideration. First step is you have to decide minimum value and maximum value of the given variable. After that, 5-7 classes are made. Each class is assigned a tint of the same color or black and white patterns. You can see the figure number 1.2 and 1.2b is there. This is the choropleth method has shown in the map. We will again explain this. See, next point is given, the shades or the patterns become darker with increasing values. As the variable value is increases, the shades become darker of the given variable and are drawn accordingly on the map in the given classification. Now see figure number 1.2 choropleth map. 1.2a is there. This is the map of the Amravati district density of population. Here color tints are the shades or the tone of the same color used to show distribution of geographical variables in choropleth or isopleth maps. Color tints are depend on values. Regions with lesser values of a geographical variable are shown by lighter tints. You can see Amravati district map Chikaldara. Chikaldara has very less density of population. That's why Chikaldara's population is shown by very lightest pink color and the maximum value is given more than 400. So Amravati and Achalpur, these two places population has shown with the dark pink color. Means see, this is the main point is there. Regions with lesser values of geographical variables are shown by lighter tints and regions with higher values of geographical variables are shown by darker tints. Means see, we have seen the point high, as per the value increase the shades become the darker. This is the method of the showing density of population by using choropleth method. See next point, next map is given density of population Amravati district, but here is the black and white patterns are used. Here is also maximum and minimum value is decided. Minimum is 100 and maximum is more than 400. So various patterns of black and white colors are used to show distribution of geographical variables in distributional maps. Black and white patterns are depend on values. Regions with lesser value of a geographical variable are shown by lighter, that is scattered black and white patterns. You can see the example of Chikaldara. Chikaldara has very less density of population. That's why scattered black and white patterns are used. And Amravati and Achalpur has higher density of population. That's why dense dark black and white patterns are used. Means black and white patterns with the region with the higher values of geographical variables are shown by darker dense black and white patterns. See, this is the method of choropleth method. Means first we have seen tints. Same color is used to show the population density, and this is the method black and white patterns. Means how the black and white patterns are used to show density of population. Means we have to first step is what, classified the maximum and minimum value of the given variable. Then we can show with the help of the tints black and white patterns on the choropleth map. See next map method is given isopleth method. In these maps the distribution was shown with the help of lines showing equal values. In earlier classes you already learned about isolines. What is the isoline? Means that line is join equal values on the map, it is called isoline. Means you heard about isotherms, isobars, isohalines. Isotherm means therm is what, temperature that is air pressure is shown with the help of the isoline. When the distribution of variable is continuous, the isoplate method is used to show its distribution. For example, altitude, temperature, rainfall, etc. are shown with the help of the isoplate method. In this method, the highest and lowest value of the given variable are taken into consideration, and accordingly the class intervals are decided, and then isolines are drawn for the decided intervals. You can see the figure number 1.3 isoplate method, then you will get the idea what is the isoplate method. See, lines are drawn for the decided intervals. Location with the same values are joined by a line. If the lines are closer to each other, then the change in the variable is steep, and if the lines are away from each other, then it is gentle. And this is a very important point. If the lines are close to each other, then the change in the variable is steep, and if the lines are away from each other, then it is gentle. And through this method we get idea of the natural trend of the distribution of variable on the map. See now figure number 1.3 isoplate map. You will get the clear idea of how the isoplate maps are. Yeah, lines are used to show rainfall distribution. This is the example of the Amravati district average annual rainfall. Here is also highest and lowest value is considered. Lowest value is 800 millimeter rainfall and highest value is the 1300 millimeter rainfall. See, if you observe this map, you will get the idea. In the northern part there is the dark green color is used, means that region receives the highest rainfall, and in the southern part of this district very less rainfall is received, that is 800 millimeter rainfall. See, in this method isolines are used to show the show average annual rainfall in Amravati district. In your textbooks, first question is given on this map: in which part of the district is rainfall more? In which part? That is the northern part is shown with the dark green color. Yeah, 1300 millimeter rainfall is received in the northern part of the Amravati district. Second question is given: in which direction is the rainfall decreasing? If you observe this map, in the southern part of this map, you will get this southern part there is the less rainfall is received, that is the 900 millimeter as shown, 800 to 900 millimeter. See, last question is given: what is the lowest value of rainfall in district? There is the lowest value is the 800 millimeter rainfall is received. Then see, lowest value is 800 millimeter, very light green color is used, and the as the value is increases the shades become darker. See, dark green color is used for 1300 millimeter rainfall is received in the northern part of the Amravati district. This is the method of isoplate method. Means mainly isoplate method is used to show distribution of temperature, rainfall, yeah, altitude. See, next point, geographical field visit. Field visit is an important study method in geography because geographical concept and elements can be directly experienced through field visit. Because if you get the information, you have to visit a actual visit to a particular place. This is called the field visit, and it is very extremely useful for understanding the correlation between human and environment. See, next point is given: preparation for field visit. Means before going to field visit, decide the place and the purpose of visit. The elements which will observe in field visit should be decided. Study the location map and the route map of the place to be visited. Distance, transport route, means of transport, duration of field visit should be planned ahead. And with the help of the teacher and student, you should also prepare questionnaire. Next point is given: selection of study area. Geographical field visit is organized for study of various elements. Example: physical landforms, river banks, dams, coastal areas, tourism sites, offices or museums related to geographical elements, village, forest areas, etc. And elements should be selected after studying the local condition, and necessary permission letters have to be obtained. If you want to visit any place, you have to take the permission from the local office. Yeah, See, while going for field visit, you should always carry notebook, specimen questionnaire, pen, pencil, scale, tape, compass, a bag for collecting samples, maps, camera, etc. See, next, precaution to be taken during field visit. During a geographical field visit, it is essential to obey all instruction of teachers. You should not go here and there. You should always follow the instruction whatever given by teachers. During a field visit, no one should harm the environment in any way. You should not pluck flowers or leaves from the trees. You should not damage environment. You should always keep a first aid box with you for emergency circumstances. While going for field visit, you should always carry first aid box. See, the last point of the lesson is the report writing. You are already familiar with the report writing. In English writing skill, you are also doing the same. So a field report should be written on the basis of information obtained after the visit is complete, and the field report should be written with the help of points like introduction. First is the introduction. You have to write about the your name, then your field visit, particular name of the place, location of map and route map, what is the physiography of the climate, population, environmental problems and measures, land utilization, and last is the conclusion. In this way you have to write report writing. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.